23rd October 2023. We are in DIHAR, Defense Institute of High Altitude Research, Leh. Earlier it was called as Field Research Laboratory, DRDO, under the stewardship of Dr. O.P. Chaurasia, acclaimed and known field taxonomist, who has compiled 6 volumes booklets on cold desert of plants. I just spoke to him and I landed here, and I am seeing the introduction of some millets. As United Nations is celebrating International Year of Millets 2023, and the force behind proclamation of International Year of Millets was none other than our beloved Prime Minister Modi ji. And here I am seeing for the first time proso millet. I have not seen. I have heard about it, read in the Google research, but first time glimpse of this proso millet, also called as the red millet or hog millet or many names. So you see this spikelets, now they are maturing grains, and the leaves are also drying up because already autumn has arrived in the high cold desert. But this Panicum miliaceum, am I right? Yes, sir. Panicum miliaceum, botanically identified, belong to family Poaceae, to which our sugarcane belongs. And sugarcane, improvement of this particular crop, sugarcane crop, and even the brinjal crop improvement, credit goes to first women scientist, botanist, Janaki Amal. And in Jammu, we have the Janaki Amal herbarium dedicated to her contribution. She has also worked in Jammu, Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine. At that time, it was a regional research laboratory. So she has done very marvelous work on the sugarcane and brinjal. And she has also worked in Botanical Survey of India. So paying homage to that great lady, Janaki Amal. We have the two kind of awards also, national awards, instituted by Ministry of Forest, Environment and Wildlife, Climate Change. That is Taxonomy Award, Janaki Amal Taxonomy Award for plants, plant taxonomy, and another for animal taxonomy. So knowing the millets is very important, especially during the International Year of Millets. So here we have the pearl millet. This was a Panicetum glaucum. Yes. Panicetum glaucum. Earlier it was called as Panicetum typhoides, popularly known as bajra. So I have also included bajra this particular year when we are celebrating International Year of Millets. So bajra you can say, or pearl millet. This is Panicetum glabrum. And now we will Panicetum, not glabrum, which is species, Panicetum glaucum. So here one unique pseudo cereal I have found for the first time. Never seen. I have eaten it after purchasing from the market, but never seen the plant in fruiting. So I am really thrilled to share the joy with you all. This plant is Chenopodium quinua, from the Chenopodiaceae family, to which our Bathu belongs. Chenopodium album is Bathu. And even as we are celebrating today Ram Navami and people are fasting, during the fast, the grains of quinoa are also allowed to be consumed. And likewise, we have our own Chenopodium giganteum, which is called as Bajar Bhang. And those grains are also health promoting and next to quinoa. But quinoa has come from America, and it is basically an American pseudo cereal which stands introduced even in Ladakh. and some part of Padar also in Kishtwar district. So this particular plant you are able to see, this is the inflorescence, almost the fructification of grains have matured. It is ready to harvest now. So this is the crop of there you find the yellow one, and here I am able to see the red one also. I don't know. There are two cultivars are different maturing stage. That is pink, red, and here you have the yellow one. And then we have some other Malva. This is Malva verticillata, also called as Sochal. So this is also edible. And this is our Chenopodium album, which is also consumed locally. But the unique millet, this is again buckwheat, called as Tromba. Buckwheat, Phagopyrum esculentum. So again it has almost matured. And even this Tromba roti is very popular in Vardhan Valley. In the recent visit to Vardhan, Inchan, Afti and Rikinivas, I was offered the roti prepared out of the grains of Phagopyrum esculentum or buckwheat, commonly called as Tromba in Kashmiri language. And which is this plant? Foxtail millet. This is also new for me. Citeria. Citeria, I think verticillata and italica. These are two species. Foxtail millet. So just like fox, we have the Tibetan fox or Himalayan fox here in wilderness of Ladakh also. And its spike, its inflorescence just resemble the tail of the fox. So it has been named as fox millet. So this is another millet which I am able to see under cultivation in DIHAR, that is Defense Institute of High Altitude Research. Previously it was named as DRDO Field Research Laboratory. So this is the landscape you see there, rugged and bereft of vegetation, but over the years some plantations and some willows, poplars, and I think you are able to see even clouds. Otherwise earlier I think the climate was more dry, and now we are able to see a little clouds also, some rain also, and maybe I think so here you see the International Year of Millets 2023. So what I could see here, foxtail. Locally in Ladakhi named as cha. Proso millet was another. Sese. Huh? Sese. T silent. Okay. Foxtail is shaw. Proso millet is sese, that is Panicum miliaceum. And buckwheat dao. Dao. As in Dogri language we call Drew. So it is very near to our Dogri language. Buckwheat in Ladakhi language called Dao. Pearl millet is called Bajra in Punjab and India. And all these are under cultivation. And I could see these millets, especially the foxtail millet for the first time, and proso millet again for the first time on my visit to the DIHAR, that is Defense Institute of High Altitude Research. This is as a fodder. Melilotus? Lucerne. Lucerne, but I think botanically it should be Melilotus. Otherwise it's called lucerne. This is very nutritious fodder. And we could see some harvest. Is it gajar? Carrot. So the carrot, we will just see, these are the carrot leaves, because it belongs to fennel family, Tachus carota, and its roots stands harvested. We can see some produce carrot, and another harvested root crop is turnip. Turnip local radish is there. Very good. You can show me which is local radish, and this will be unique to see the what kind of root vegetables, and especially I think this is the local radish. This one, very big size, and pink in color. You see, this they have harvested. This is the local radish, Rafnastrum. So this is the harvest going on, and with turnip. Okay, harvested. So nothing, no other crop, only radish. Beetroot, okay, it has already been taken to store. So this is the large size Ladakhi mooli. Any one I could, if I can see, just one if you can dig out. So Dacus carota root. How, just one.
These are the local mooli.
Yeah, local mooli. What do you call in Ladakhi? Labuk.
Yes, sir.
Labuk.
Gya
Labuk.
Yes, sir.
Gya Labuk is the Ladakhi name for radish mooli. You can help me. It has some spines, no? Yeah, you have to remove them because it was. So you have Malva verticillata. This is also consumed sometimes. Thank you. So if I am able to show you one radish, you see this is the harvest of. This is unique to the cold desert of Leh, and it is highly nutritious, very sweet, and more health promoting as compared to what carrot we find in Jammu and Delhi. So these are the leaves. It's umbellifer Apiaceae family plant, but the root basically this is a nipiform kind of stem. Basically, we call it as a root, but basically it's a modification of stem. So this is a stem vegetable and used in salads also, and even for making the juice. So I am really lucky. If I can take one or two, so I will be one or two is enough. I will just clean it with water and then I will taste it. So this is the field of carrot under cultivation, and now the harvesting season is going on. So see the panorama of these rugged mountains, cold desert area. Which is that area? Khardungla area. We see the clouds. Dense clouds have started, and maybe snowfall also take place. And here we see these rugged mountain topography. But we have the greenery of poplars and willows, and then crops dominated by buckwheat, the barley, peas, even wheat. And I think maize has also been recently introduced. So this is the International Year of Millets. So I was lucky to see this forum where the millets are under cultivation, and even the buckwheat. So here we have the orchard of apple orchard. So some fruits are also available on the trees. Apple is called kushu in Ladakhi language, and there's one important medicinal plant which is Podophyllum hexandrum, and Podophyllum hexandrum fruit also resembles superficially apple-like. So Podophyllum hexandrum, also named as May apple because that matures a bit early in summer, that is named as Denmo kushu, and Denmo is beer. Denmo kushu. Stangen, Denmo is beer. So Denmo kushu is Podophyllum hexandrum. So now we'll see the crop of apple. And some local cultivars, they are still, I think, rich fruiting. We are able to see on the trees. These are some cultivated plants. Gazania blooms are also under cultivation in Leh. Even marigold. Even this is. This is dwarf marigold. This is also marigold, but this is of small size. Dwarf marigold is there. Yeah. This is unique. You can see the miniature plant, feathery leaves and small-sized capitula. And here we have the Polmonium cerulum flowers also. And here I was. This is apple, introduced varieties. One apple variety which was, I think, very fascinating to me. This is small sized. I would like to focus on this. Is it a trail? I don't know what you call. Oh, here you have ulci, flax seed, ulci, Linum acetatissimum. This linseed oil was earlier used, and now this is under cultivation. Even farmers cultivate? No, but this is DIHAR's initiative. Let us promote this oil crop. Linum acetatissimum, linseed oil, for linseed oil. So you see in Ladakh also we have the apples, and apples are called kushu. You see the kushu is a very small size, like trail, pink color, but it is hardly 1 inch across, 2 to 3 centimeter across. So maybe juicy. I would like to taste it. And which particular variety cultivar? Any name you?
This is the orchard of apple delicious variety, and this is a pollinizer.
This is a pollinizer. So these fruits are not eaten. Yeah, can be eaten.
It's not eaten, sir. It's actually pollinizer variety.
No, but now after pollination.
No, sir. It's not good in taste.
Okay, it is not good in taste, as it's a pollinizer tree. So we have another. This is also pollinizer.
No, sir.
This is which cultivar?
These are the delicious, sir.
Delicious. Okay. These are delicious. So they are growing very well as per this climate, cold desert climate.
It's around 15 to 20 years old.
15 to 20 years old. They have the slow growth. Which particular this is just she will put this tray for a photograph. Okay, so nice. What is the name of this? Before I eat and taste? Kushu. Which? Delicious kushu. So this has been brought especially for me, as I am the guest. So I think I would taste a little bit. One I will taste, and you can also join, please. You can also take one. So it's really tasty. Eating apples in cold desert of Ladakh is joyful and thrilling. So I am lucky to find apples in the cold desert climate. And they are quite tasty because the soil is quite different. In Kashmir we don't have this kind of soil.
There is a lot of pesticide.
Very tasty. Kushu. In the Ladakhi language called kushu. As I am in Leh to attend the 3-day medicine plant workshop sponsored by National Medicine Plant Board. So we will be talking more about aromatic and medicinal plants. But while I am enjoying the delicious apple fruit, Malus domestica, I am reminded of highly reputed anti-cancerous medicinal plant which is called as Denmo Kushu, because that is apple of beer. Denmo Kushu. So that is seen in Suru Valley also, Kargil, Nubra Valley also, and maybe in Rupchu also, along the river Indus.
we have, sir. We have one plot of demo machine in herbal gardens.
So I will be visiting herbal garden and seeing what kind of plants they are under cultivation in the herbal farm being maintained by DIHAR, and this is all hard work of scientists under the stewardship of O.P. Chaurasia. Thank you. Defense Institute High Altitude Research DIHAR में हम देख रहे हैं सी बकथॉर्न. It is heavily laden with fruits. All twigs are densely fruiting at this time in October 23rd. Sea buckthorn is a health promoting shrub which fixes nitrogen in the soil, so it is very useful for soil improvement. It is rich in vitamin B1, B2, B6, vitamin C, vitamin E. It is rich source of potassium, calcium, and omega fatty acids. Omega fatty acids are of various kinds: omega 3, omega 6, omega 9. It's a storehouse of nutrients. Lay berry. So this is the unique germplasm under cultivation at DIHAR, Defense Institute High Altitude Research, under the patronage and stewardship of O.P. Chaurasia, a known field taxonomist. I am really taken aback to see this Hippophi raminoides, variety Turkestanica. So you see, these bushes are laden with rich crop of edible medicinal fruits which are rich in carotenoids, very useful for health, especially it lowers cholesterol. It is useful for liver. It is useful for skin glow, skin care. Even it's good for hair care. So the leaves of Hippophi raminoides, popularly called as sea buckthorn or layberry, it has been innovated by DIHAR, earlier called Field Research Laboratory, as a herbal tea, which is recommended to be used by the soldiers stationed at Siachen Glacier. The consumption of layberry juice is health promoting, and we are able to see these bushes not only in Leh, Kargil, Nubra, but even in Jammu region, in Kishtwar district. Jammu Kashmir is known for the lavender revolution. But in Leh, we have another lavender-like flowering of another plant which is called popularly as sea lavender. Although it is not lavender in the true sense. It is Limonium sinuatum. And unique thing about this plant is, on the stem you have the winged stem. Stem is not terete, rather it is winged. So that is unique character of this particular flowering sea lavender, Limonium sinuatum, which is growing elegantly in the cold desert of Ladakh. So we could see these bushes of Hippophi raminoides, popularly called as sea buckthorn, also known as layberry. And after arriving in the auspicious hotel, I had the opportunity to taste the layberry juice, sea buckthorn juice. But on visit to DIHAR, Leh, I could pluck the berries myself, as the bushes were full of fruits. So I had the opportunity to taste the sea buckthorn fruits in the field today. And are these apricots?
Yes.
So apricot season is over. Prunus armeniaca, named after Armenia. Armenia and Azerbaijan conflict is fresh in our memory. This way we'll go out. So this is another fruit which is unique to the cold desert of Ladakh, especially Kargil and Leh. And many improved cultivars are under cultivation under the supervision of OP Chaurasia. So this is apricot field gene bank. Apricot field gene bank, Diageo, DIHAR, Leh. I could see the linseed crop also under cultivation here. Blue flowering linseed. And we are just observing Navaratris. And one of the manifestation of goddess Durga has association with this Alsi. That is a particular form association is called Skanda Mata. Skanda Mata is associated with Linum ascetatissimum. Here I am seeing pencil cedar, Shukpa. And this should not be confused with Cupressus. This is Juniperus. And by how to distinguish the two? Sometimes we confuse with Cupressus. In case of Cupressus, the so-called fruits are not there because it is a gymnosperm, but that cone is dry in case of cypress or Cupressus. Whereas it comparatively juicy in case of juniper. One character which distinguishes the two. It is also called a chilgi in Janskar area, Padam also, and Shukpa in some locations. And we also find the juniper sacred groves as Skarvichon near Khalsi, and another at Fokar in Kargil. And local Buddhists have the tradition of using its incense in the monasteries. Especially I have witnessed that juniper incense under reverence and under worship at Hamis festival about a decade back, when I was helped by the present DGP Leh S.G. Singh Jamal, who took us to Hamis festival, Hamis monastery. After that, I was shown some of the rock carvings or rock paintings, rock art. Even S.D. Jamal has done good work on rock art in this area along the river Indus. And recently some coral reef fossils have also been found in the highlands of Ladakh, cold desert. And that reflects once upon a time this particular landscape was under sea, maybe under Tethys Sea, because there was a Gondwana land. South America's Africa, India and Australia was in one mass, land mass, Gondwana. Another was Eurasia. And Eurasia and Gondwana, they had a collision. And then we had the formation of Himalayas. So Himalayas are the youngest landscape formation in this area. And we will be seeing more about the landscape of Ladakh